Have you ever stopped to watch your dog sleeping soundly, with his paws moving as if he were running, or perhaps letting out little barks in the middle of the night? Well, these seemingly adorable moments hide a fascinating universe. What goes on in a dog's mind when he dreams? Does he relive walks, games, or even moments with you, the most important person in his life? Today we'll delve into this incredible mystery, exploring what science has discovered about canine dreams and how they connect us even more with our faithful companions. So, like the video at the beginning to strengthen the channel, subscribe if you're not yet part of our community, and come with me on this journey that will surprise you. For a long time, it was believed that only humans had elaborate dreams. After all, dreaming involves memory, imagination, and a certain mental organization. But as science has evolved, studies have shown that virtually all mammals have sleep cycles similar to ours, including the famous REM phase, which is when the most intense dreams occur.
And guess what?
Dogs not only enter this phase, but also exhibit physical and neurological signs that indicate dreams as rich as ours. When you see your dog breathing faster, moving his eyes beneath closed eyelids, and even moving his body as if in action, this is a clear indication that he's dreaming. But dreaming about what? To answer this question, researchers from renowned universities such as Harvard and MIT conducted experiments measuring the brain activity of sleeping dogs. The results showed that the patterns are incredibly similar to those of humans. This means that canine dreams are not random. They are likely linked to everyday experiences, emotions, and even the most vivid memories. Imagine a dog who ran in the park during the afternoon, played fetch, and received affection from his family. It's very likely that at night, some of these experiences are revisited in dreams. Just as happens with us when we relive significant events or even situations that brought us happiness or worry. A dog's brain organizes memories, processes feelings, and transforms everything into dream narratives. There are also fascinating reports from owners who say they feel like their dogs dream about them. And science supports this idea. Studies have shown that the area of the brain linked to attachment and social emotions is quite active during dreams. This indicates that yes, your dog may be dreaming about you, the sound of your voice, the smell of your hug, or even the moment you arrive home. Another interesting point is that a dog's size can influence how they dream. Smaller dogs tend to have shorter but more frequent dreams, while larger dogs have longer and more intense dreams. A Chihuahua, for example, may dream several times in a single night, with brief episodes, while a Labrador may have longer dreams, perhaps reliving a run or a swim in the water. This shows how each dog is unique, even in the world of dreams. And just like humans, dreams don't just serve to entertain the mind while the body rests. They have vital functions for well-being. Dreaming helps dogs consolidate memories, process learning, and even balance emotions. A puppy learning basic commands can reinforce these lessons during dreams, imprinting associations between gestures, words, and rewards in the brain. It's as if sleep were a silent classroom where everything is organized and makes sense. But dogs' dreams aren't always positive. There are times when they may relive fearful or anxious situations. That's why you may sometimes notice your dog whining, cowering, or even growling in their sleep. These signs could indicate that they're having a nightmare. But before you even think about waking your dog, it's important to understand that interrupting this process can be harmful. Ideally, let your dog finish the cycle naturally, allowing the brain to finish the work of reorganizing emotions. Speaking of routine, it's essential to understand that the quality of dogs' sleep depends largely on how they spend their waking hours. Animals that exercise, receive mental stimulation, and have strong emotional bonds tend to sleep better. Those experiencing constant stress, loneliness, or lack of activity tend to have sleep disorders, which also affect their dreams. Therefore, taking care of your dog's mind and body during the day means investing in peaceful nights for them. And here's a practical tip. Observe your dog's sleep patterns. If they sleep deeply, with steady breathing, and show occasional movements, everything is within expectations. However, if nightmares are very frequent or their sleep seems restless, it could be a sign of anxiety or even a health problem. In this case, it's worth talking to a veterinarian to assess the situation. Another interesting fact is that older dogs tend to dream more about past events in their lives. This happens because their long-term memory becomes more active, while their ability to record new experiences diminishes. It's as if they revisit their fondest memories in dreams, reliving memorable moments from their youth. This characteristic makes it even more poetic to imagine what goes on in their minds during sleep. And this is where I invite you. If you're enjoying discovering this hidden universe in the lives of dogs, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This way, you won't miss future content, which always brings interesting facts, tips, and insights for those who truly love animals. Returning to dreams, there's another fascinating aspect. They strengthen the bond between the dog and its family. When your dog dreams about you, even without realizing it, it strengthens the emotional bond that already exists. This explains why many dogs seem even more attached after a good night's sleep. Their brains revive and nurture feelings of love, trust, and companionship. Now think with me. If dogs' dreams are so rich and loaded with meaning, what does this teach us? First, our pet's emotional world is much deeper than we imagine. They are not only loyal companions while awake, but also harbor within themselves a universe of memories, desires, and feelings that manifest themselves while they sleep. And second, every moment spent with your dog can become a dream for him. Playing in the yard, a walk at dusk, cuddling before bed, all of these can reappear in dreams as happy memories that nourish his mind and heart. So the next time you see your dog sleeping soundly, with a slight smile on his face or his paws running in the air, remember, perhaps he is dreaming of you, reliving the moments of love and joy you share. And it is with this reflection that I conclude today's video. Dogs' dreams are a window into their minds and hearts, reinforcing the importance of providing not only basic care, but also love and positive experiences every day. If you've made it this far, you already know what to do. Like this video right now, leave a comment if you've ever seen your dog dream and what that experience was like. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss future content, share it with someone who also loves animals, and of course, be sure to watch the recommended video that will appear on the final screen. I'm sure it will further complement what we've discussed today.